My name is Jaime Moscoso, and I am the founder of Bolivia Marka dance group. Marca means the place you were born. In this case, we put Bolivia. When I was 6 years old, my parents took me to the carnival, and I was amazed the variety, the color, the beautiful masks, which some of them are very scary for the children. But yeah, it was very interesting and very amazing to see something new in my life. And from that time, because I was born in Oruro, maybe I came to Australia and nobody knew where is Bolivia. And my intention was to show them where we come from and see the variety and the diversity of our country. And now the whole Bolivia Marka is run by my two daughters, and they are trying to pass to the grandchildren. I feel very proud with the girls and the grandkids that they come in and see us dancing. They participate with us in Woodford Festival. We do workshops in Woodford, and the kids are dancing in the middle of all of us. It's very interesting, very nice to see them dancing.
My sister and I were in high school when we started doing it, and now our kids are going to school, so it's 21 years of not only dancing but trying to learn as much as you can about Bolivia. It's not just about dancing and having these beautiful costumes, it's about knowing what each dance, how it's significant for us and for our people, for the indigenous people in our country, how the Spanish came, what they brought, what traditions endured beyond that, how other influences came, that the Afro Saya, the Tobas in the more Amazonian parts of Bolivia, and just knowing all this history, it teaches you about the basic things like the weather of Bolivia. The reason the costumes are so big and so thick is because it's so cold. The reason certain hats from certain areas are so wide brimmed is because it's so sunny that all the women get these burns on their cheekbones. It gives you all this extra information about your country that you wouldn't read in a book.
There is a law in Bolivia that actually prevents, costumes and especially costumes that are relevant to the identity of Bolivia to be sent overseas or elsewhere without proof that they're actually going to a Bolivian group. And that's to prevent any forgery to happen overseas and elsewhere where the Bolivian government can't control, who's creating or recreating our costumes and presenting them as from somewhere different. This designer, her name is Monica Siles, so she designs for all the Miss Bolivias of Bolivia, so the Miss Oruro, Miss La Paz, Miss Beni, so they're all the representatives of Miss Bolivia, the competitions. She is an incredible human being. She's so humble, and all she wants to do is represent Bolivia the way perhaps we want to represent Bolivia, to have everyone fall in love with our myths and our culture and our patriotism and our love for our culture. At the end of the day, all we want to do is have fun and keep Bolivia, alive here in
We were awarded by United Nations, by UNESCO, the heritage listed carnival. This is the only Bolivia, or the Oruro Carnival is the only one in the world which has this prize, which is one of the highest prizes in heritage listed.